Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the Data Boy channel, and we're in our our MySQL series. Today I'll be comparing CTEs with temporary tables. In the last class, I think we explained CTEs. We explained CTEs in full, and we understood everything about CTEs and how to use it, how to fetch data from the database, from data sets using CTEs. Do you get me? So now I'll be comparing CTEs to temporary table. I'll list the differences between them, and we'll see how this goes. So in today's lesson, as we know, as I said, in the temporary table and CTEs, that's what we're going. So we're going a step further by introducing the main what temporary tables are and their importance, and after that we'll now compare it to cities so you understand when and where to use each one of them. Do you get? So a temporary table is literally a table that exists only for the duration of a session, just for that session, just for that particular session you want to use it. Do you get? You can choose to drop it, you can choose to bring it down and all of that. Then it will allow us to store results, intermediate results, and reuse them multiple times, just like the way table does. But table is permanent, while temporary table is temporary. Do you get? We can choose to even close it down. So we reuse them multiple times within that query. Then when we switch off our MySQL, when we remove our MySQL, they don't stay. Do you get? Unless you rerun them. Do you get? So first thing first, we'll have to create a temporary table. Creating a temporary table. Okay. So this is how to create a temporary table. You literally use the create table, create temporary table. What should be our name of the temporary table? You use probably um customers with high salary. Let's say is it high salary or high orders? Let me before that, let me run this thing. Select everything from orders table, from orders. Let's see how this goes. I want to run this first. Okay, we can see orders price. Okay, we can say creating a temporary table of high prices, high products prices, high products, high products prices. So you can create it as this is how to use the syntax to say as. Now select the product name, and then their category, and then the price, the quantity rather, and the price, and then price. So from our main orders table, from our orders table where price is greater than let's say 1000, say 1000. So that should be it. So we have created it. Set unknown. Okay. I don't write the quantity. Well, yes, yes, and we have created it. So this is how to create a temporary table. Can you say create temporary table, 7 duplicates, blah blah blah. So this temporary table has been created, and you can it now stores the products, the categories, and and the quantity of the products that are above 1000, price 1000. Do you get? So if we now want to use it, we can use our normal select everything from our high product price. So products, yeah, this one is easy. Yeah, as you can see, this is our table. Now you can see we have used it, so we have created the temporary table. So sneakers, footwear, you can see all these are above 1000. You get? So why do we use temporary tables? So there are a lot of reasons. You get? So the first reason I think is use them when you want to reuse data multiple times. You get? You want to reuse a particular data multiple times, you use them. um we also use them when you want to simplify complex queries. There are some queries that are very very hard to even decipher. So you want to simplify them, you use temporary tables. And also when you want to work with large data sets, so you can break them into parts to know what you are doing. So now comparing it with CTE. From our last class, we discussed how CTE looks like. You get, so CTE only has one query attached to it. You can only use one query for a CTE. So you say with I product price as, okay, as you can see. So here we select price products, no, select product price quantity product, no, products category. Works the same, but there will be a difference. I'll explain it. Products category, quantity, and then the price from our table. What's the name of our table? Our table is the orders where price is greater than 1000, and then we can now select, yeah, we select it from high product price. So this works as well to show the same query, show the same results. Yeah, but CTE you have only one query attached to it. What is it saying? I press select from orders. Yes. What is it saying? How's it saying this? What is it saying? Oh, we wrote 10,000. Okay, this is 1,000. None of them is above 10,000. I'm sorry. So reduce. Yes, this is our CTE. Can you see the same query produces the same result? So what's the difference? This also works, as I said. So what's the difference here? You see that CTE only exists during the execution of the query. As you can see, the city only exists here. You get, we can just use it to fetch data from this particular city. Then why the temporary table? We can use it again. As you can see. So we can now say select. We can even use aggregation queries. We can say select everything. Count of everything from our high product price. From our high product price. This selects from the table. Can you see count of it? It's not selecting from this, so let me even let me specify it. High product price city. Let me specify this as city and this as city, and then we'll rerun it. Yes, this is just for the city. Okay, you see underscore city does not exist. How? High product price. Okay, I cancel the E. Okay, let's rerun. As you can see, this returns it. It's not fetching from here. It's fetching from the temporary table we created. This is it. This temporary table here. If you want to see the difference, if you put city here, it will never work. It will never work. It will never work. Can you see? Say table city does not exist. Can you see? It doesn't exist. So instead, it creates from here, from the table, temporary table. That's why you can show it. Do you get? So we can use aggregation colors. We can also use average. We can use average. That's the mean of everything. That's the average. The average of the prices. Average of price. Select everything. Select everything, comma. The average of price from this. So this should work. Oh, this is without group by. I'm sorry, group by category. Okay. colon, aggregated colon. So category is not. Let's recall this. I'm coming. Okay, this is are you saying categories? Okay, I'm coming. Select places now. I'm coming. Yes, is that all I put? I put all. I'm not supposed to put that all. Can you see selected average of the price? So what you do here is to write the product and the category and see where it works. So solve this. Said there are no product, arrow products. Arrow products. Then we'll do this. Why is it not returning the product? Hmm. Can only show you the category and the average of it. So you can see you can calculate their average, the aggregation sentence, the aggregation statement from that temporary product. Sorry with all these sorry for all these misconceptions I'm making, the mistakes and all of that. So as you can see, I created a query that's from the temporary table that I've created since, and for CTE I've not created it at all. I can't create a query outside the CTE usage. It's not possible. So that's literally the difference. So let's say what are their performances? Let me just write performances once. So please take note here. Take notes here, please. So temporary tables, they can improve performance when dealing with large data sets. You can use it to break down data sets. So especially when the same data is reused multiple times. So you can literally use temporary tables. You can write good for complex data, good for complex, good for complex data. That's the best thing. The best way to say good for complex data. Very, very good. The best. CT can also be used, but you have to start repeating the query every time to be using it. So you can now drop in, drop in temporary table. So you can drop it. You can literally say drop temporary table and mention the name. Mention the name. Literally mention the name. Temporary table. Hi product. Where is this? My product mesh. So this does the dropping. So you can see you have to restart it. And boom, dropped. So you cannot call it anymore. You cannot say from everything to show you that it has not been created. Okay. Why is it showing? Did I just run? Okay, I ran the CTE. Sorry, I went to run the CTE. I'm sorry. This is what I should have run. My product price. Yeah, can you see? Table does not exist. So that's literally the difference. Can you now see? Now, what are the common mistakes we make when we're doing first thing first? People used to make mistake. people are used to making mistakes of dropping the tables. Do you get? They will not drop the table, and then they will leave it there, not knowing that it's still functioning until the SQL page is closed. So you can also, sometimes people also confuse them with permanent tables. They are not. They are not. They're not permanent tables. And then some people use temporary tables for unnecessary simple questions. You only use for complex questions to break down the data. You get? When do you use each of them? For CTEs, you use it when you want a cleaner query for simple short queries. So since it's used once, you only use it when you want to use it once. So use it for short queries, for simple cleaner queries. You get? And also use when you want to use a query once. While temporary table, when you want to reuse the data upon using it and using it again, you want to reuse it, you want to break down a particular complex data into a table, into your own preferred table, and then you want to use it again for reference purposes. And then also when you are working with large data, as I told you, you want to break it down and reuse it so it does well. So as we're moving into this advanced SQL, you have to choose the right tool to become just as important as writing the query itself. You have to get the knowledge and that ability to code and solve problems. Do you get? So good SQL is not about solving problems, it's just about solving them efficiently, and then you solve them clearly for everybody to understand, for everyone you are showing to understand. Yes, this is what, so that they can grab information from it. Yes, this is what it meant. This is what this code is used for. This is what this, do you get? This is what this function is used for. That's how it is. Do you get me? So thank you so much for today's class. I really do appreciate it. I've been busy. I've been writing exams. I'm really sorry for the on and off, but I'll just try my best to be consistent enough. Do you get me? So please like, subscribe, and follow me in all my videos. Like all my videos and then subscribe. Also comment what is disturbing you so I can always come and check up on it and then reply to you. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.